Hi, Parna. Good evening. How are you?
Hi, ma'am. Good evening.
Very
I'm
good.
good. How are you?
I'm good too. Thank you for asking. So let's start with the topic. Today's topic of the day is self-improvement, right? Let's start. Okay. So before I start with the main topic, that is self-improvement, I have two extempore topics. Okay. So if you wish to speak about any one topic for 2 to 3 minutes, the first one is happy versus successful or best small business ideas. So which topic would you like to talk about?
First one, happy versus successful.
Please start.
Um, the first thing that comes in my mind when I uh, hear these two words, happy and successful, I think in a way we could say that those are synonyms, but in other ways also there are plenty. I mean, plenty of other meanings behind these two words.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I say happy, then happy is someone who is. I mean, it's not happiness. How should I say this? Means happiness could differ from person to person. So for me, it could be living with my family, a life living with my family and enjoying with my family could be happiness for me. For other person, being successful in terms of career or something else could be defined as happy. I mean,
Absolutely.
being happy.
Absolutely. I totally
So,
agree.
so happy and versus, if I say happy versus successful, then I would say means happiness comes from within, and successful, when it comes successful, we always see the outsider things, means how much success the person have got and how much influence he or she has, or this kind of things we measure with those I mean uh, how should I say this, I mean outside things, how should I say this, which is
What
not
would you say?
something, I mean, outside things, which is not related to the
Materialistic,
within,
materialistic things.
materialistic, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, so I think that is it.
Okay, yes, that's very true. You're absolutely right. And that happiness is like it depends from person to person. So there is no definition to it. And yes, it comes from within. I totally agree to that. Now, let's start with self improvement. Okay, so what are the things that you're doing this year to improve yourself?
Huh. The first thing that I am trying to do actually the main problem of mine is being consistent. So I have been struggling with this one thing since a long time. So this year I'm just trying to to incorporate this one habit in my life, which is being consistent. So that is first thing. And with this, another thing another thing follows it, which is my uh, building habit to wake up early and doing my rituals, morning rituals. So these two things mainly I'm focusing on in this new year, because I believe that taking everything together won't help actually, means it won't work for me. I don't know about others, but personally for me it won't work if I take everything together, that I'll change everything at the same time. But
Hmm.
if I take maybe one thing at a time, and I do things one by one,
Hmm.
then it works. So that's why these two things I'm mainly focusing on.
Okay, all right, all right. So, are you doing some professional course or taking up a new hobby or any or anything else?
Yeah, another thing is my hobby is singing.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I love singing, and I get appreciation from people, which actually motivates me
Oh,
to go ahead with singing. this one. So this hobby I'm doing. I mean, I do practice. Actually, earlier I used to be very lazy in practice when it comes to practice singing. But this time, from this year, I started practicing daily. So that's
Okay.
something I'm doing.
That's wonderful, wonderful. So, what improvement or changes is the course or hobby bringing to you?
What changes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
How exactly it is changing your personality, or how it is helping to change your personality? I want to know.
maybe it will make me more confident.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and about myself, that I have something to, to make people happy,
Mm-hmm.
and I could serve them with this one thing. If I
Right.
sing, they would, if they are really feeling happy by listening to my songs, then this is also a service to them. So that is something which will make me more satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Mm-hmm.
and what else? And it will actually, maybe, yeah, I have a YouTube channel, so it will make more subscribers. Maybe, I don't know, but that could
Okay.
also be a result of that.
All right. All right. That's great. So, what opportunities will it bring to you in future?
Yeah, like I had a dream since my childhood to be a singer, but I think I'm old enough to be a singer,
Ah.
but still, but still, I hope for the best. So maybe if I sing better, and if then I would. There's, I mean, chance will be high to get some opportunities from anywhere. So
Hmm.
chances will be more if I do better in singing.
Very right. Very right. Correct. So, what would you like to do in the future to improve yourself?
In the future, I would actually, as like any other skills or any other hobbies or anything, uh, you always have to be very I mean, you have to have that urge to learn more and more about that particular thing. So I would learn more about this, and I would implement those in my, what is it, in my work. Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. And what would you like to do in the future to improve yourself?
Mm, I as I said that I always wanted to be very consistent. So I would love to see myself as a very consistent person who never fails in being consistent. So I would try my best to be consistent, to stick to my routines, daily routines, because those are the things which actually gives the result. So the result depends on the things that you are doing daily. So if you are focused, if you I mean, focus on the daily things which you are doing, then the result is going to be the best. I mean, you don't have to focus on the result, you don't have to be bothered about the result, you have to bother about the daily things and daily routine. So I would, I mean, what I'll do is in future, in present, and in every time that I will try my best to be to stick to my daily routines, and to stick to my the things for a long time, so that I could see the result out of them.
Okay, all right. So after listening to everything, so what I understand, your basic issue is the consistency to any
Yeah,
particular thing. All right,
yeah,
right. So what
right.
have you done in the past to improve yourself?
In the past,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I
All right,
did do anything.
all right. And what do you think you need to improve upon other than the consistency point?
Hmm. I think I have to be more patient some at times. I sometimes, I mean, I feel angry on people, and maybe I lose my temper. So that is actually, being a devotee, everybody actually expects from you that you would be very patient and everything. So when you cross your limits, then you mark up negative, there will be a negative kind of impact on people. So I think I have to work on my on this on
Patient.
my yeah, I have to be more patient.
Okay. Have you witnessed anyone else who has taken steps to improve?
Yeah, many friends of mine, they are actually doing great in their life, and they are actually, I mean, they're very passionate about learning new things, and they're learning many things. Diversity is there in their career and in their life. So they're doing personally good. They are doing their career is also very good, and are doing great in their life, and they are very passionate, and they're doing I mean, every thing they're managing very well. So I think they're taking great steps towards success.
Okay. All right. All right. And do you think self improvement is important?
I think there's some network issues, or okay. Yeah, I think it's very important.
Yeah.
I mean, in
Mm.
any
All right.
field you are in, it's very important to improve yourself all the time. I mean, uh, be it career, be it personal life, or anything. I mean, if I talk about personal life also, if I talk about a housewife also, she also has to take care on this self improvement thing, because if you don't improve yourself, then obviously, I mean, chances are high that you degrade yourself in a way.
Mhm.
If you are not improving, your what is doing, I mean, what you are doing, you are not improving, means something is happening. So I think we all want to be, or we all want to be like an idol for our family members or something. So everybody has to be very serious about self improvement. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's great. Great. Next is, all right. Now I'm going to start with few words. Try making sentences from it. Try framing sentences. The first word is imbibe.
Imbibe. uh,
Imbibe.
uh, okay, the exact meaning I'm not getting. Actually, my vocabulary is very
So imbibe is basically when you absorb ideas or knowledge from others. So you go to teachers or school just to imbibe, right? So you are absorbing ideas, you're getting knowledge from them. That's imbibing, right? Next
okay.
is evolve.
Evolve. So yeah, with time we are people evolve evolved to oh god.
Mhm.
People
No?
evolve means to how should I say this? Evolve means it's improving, or right, means adopting, right?
Mhm. Evolve is
Evolve,
changing.
yeah,
That's
means
right.
adopting the changes, isn't it?
Right. Adapting the changes, like evolving. So change is happening. So to change or develop gradually. So changing gradually, that is evolvement, right? Next is transformation.
Transformation. Yeah. So there's a big transformation in me uh, after my initiation, maybe.
Okay, all right. Next is makeover.
Makeover. what does that mean?
So makeover
I
is
just
basically
forget.
when a complete transformation happens of appearance. All right. When like suppose I go into color my hair gold, so that's my makeover because that will completely change my appearance. Correct. So that's a makeover for me. Next is reform.
Reform. Union.
No, reform is when you make changes in something or someone in order to improve it. So you can reform your house, you can reform your furniture, you
Reform.
can reform your anything which need a little bit of changes, and you make those changes. It's called is known as reform, right? Next is upgrade.
Upgrade. Um,
Mhm.
I'm upgrading my level of knowledge.
Wonderful. That was wonderful. Okay, now let's start with the feedback. So I would just say, Aparna, you already know that you do have confidence. You don't use fillers. Your grammar is good and your fluency is also fine. Your pronunciation is also very nice. The only issue is with your vocabulary. That's what you know, I think, very well.
Yeah.
So you will have to really work hard on your vocabulary. I can only say hard because if you do not have the exact word to express yourself, that language doesn't have any meaning then. If I'm not wrong, you're Bengali, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so
Bengali.
when you speak in Bengali, you have the complete vocabulary to express yourself, right? If you do not have complete vocabulary in your language as well, that language is of no use. Same as with the English, because we all have understood that more than a subject, it is a language, right? And that's
Right.
why we all are trying to get better with the language. And to express, we really need words and exact words and better words so that our thoughts are delivered to others. They know what we want to say. So for
Right.
this, the best thing to do is start reading. And if you don't like reading, if you're not fond of reading, switch to podcast, switch to online books, watch Netflix, watch OTT, but no Bangla, only English, no Hindi as well, only
Yeah.
English content because because I don't find any issue with your grammar and other points. Only issue I found is that with your grammar, with your words, because if
Vocabulary.
you keep getting stuck also because of that, because you don't know what word to fill in,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
So these are the best options you need to pick.
Reading or listening to the podcast and everything, right?
Absolutely. If you're not fond of reading, if you're fond of reading, then nothing like it.
Yeah, exactly.